Hi, this is Zach. Today I'll be having a quick look at two products that I've just received in the mail from a company called AKK. They contacted me through RCGroups asking if I'd like to have a couple of their products to review for free, so I have not purchased these products. So the two products I've received are a video transmitter, model X1P, which has a pigtail and is a switcher VTX 5.8 gigahertz that can do 25, 200 and 600 milliwatt settings. The second product is called the AKK A2 3-in-1 unit, which has the camera, the VTX and the antenna all on board. And I'm actually really surprised at how small this little unit is. This video will focus primarily on reviewing the AKK X1 VTX. As you can see, the label says it has 25, 200 and 600 milliwatts. It also does show that it doesn't have a 5 volt output to run your camera, so you do have to have separate power running to your camera. The quality of the build looks pretty good. There's no sloppy soldering. It has every frequency and channel and band you could possibly need on the mini quads these days, and the weight is only 10.4 grams or 12.8 with the little cable and JST connector it comes with. I also note that it has a little clip connector that I'm not familiar with, but I believe these are starting to become popular on small devices. Finally, mine came with an Sma Connector Pigtail, which is handy because all of my antennas are SMA. Okay, so I've read the manual and I know how to operate the one switch that's on this video transmitter. And so I'm going to plug it in and let's see how we go. Okay, as the manual said, it will start up with a 0 showing on the display. I hope you can see that okay on the camera. Basically that means it's not transmitting anything, and that is confirmed by the immersion RC meter that I'm using. So from here, to adjust the power output, we need to hold the button down for 5 seconds. That's the channel selector, and now it's the power, so I'll press it once. Okay, so this is now supposed to be 25 milliwatts and I'm seeing 11.4-ish. There is a little bit of variance in these meters, but I'd still say, under 15 milliwatt reading, I'd be a little concerned that it's looking a little bit low at this point. I'll try going to a 200 milliwatt setting and we'll see how that goes. Okay, 2 little bars, 200 milliwatts. I'm only seeing 106 on the meter. And as the unit heats up, although it still feels quite cool at the moment, that reading will unfortunately drop a bit further. So now I'll go to the 600 milliwatt setting and see how we go. Right, 3 little bars. It's supposed to be putting out 600 and I'm only seeing 316 on the meter. So what I'm going to do now, because that is quite a lot less than what this unit is rated to put out, I'm going to try a few of the other bands. So I'm just going to hold the button for 3 seconds. Okay, it's now flashing for the band. So on B band, it's actually already putting out more power than I was seeing before on 600 milliwatts. It's almost hit 300. Let's try again. Go to another band. On E, it's over 400. On F, which is Fat Shark, it's just under 400. And let's try the final band, race band. Race band. Okay, so it looks like race band is putting out the most power on this channel at least. Channel 1 of race band, seeing 420 milliwatts out of the 600 milliwatt setting. So let's try cycling back through the other power settings and see how they go. Alright, from 600 down to 0, up to 25, and we're seeing just over 15, so 16 milliwatts. With the variance in these meters, you might be getting 20, but still not seeing the 25 to 35 that you would typically see from a 25 milliwatt transmitter. Certainly if you were to test an AOMway unit, 25 milliwatt unit, you'd be seeing 35 to 40 milliwatts. So I'll bump the power up again to 200. Right, so on the 200 milliwatt setting, only seeing 142. Still on race band, seems to be getting the most power. I'll cycle through the channels now and see how we go. 200 milliwatts, channel 2, seeing under 130, 120, on channel 4 it's almost down to 100 milliwatts, channel 5 has dipped down to 96, channel 6 84, channel 7 76, so we're actually dropping more and more as we go through these channels, only getting 68 milliwatts from channel 8 of race band on this transmitter. I might try changing back to a Bosscam or Fat Shark band and see if that number picks up at all on other channels. I might go to Fat Shark because I typically fly on Fat Shark. So on Fat Shark channel, hang on, F, wait for it to time out. Okay, so on Fat Shark channel 1 at 200 milliwatts, only seeing 113 milliwatts on the meter. And going up the channels, it's actually dropping. So I normally fly on channel 6, and on this meter, on 200 milliwatt setting, I'm only getting 82, 83 milliwatts. So I probably won't use this video transmitter unless I just leave it on the 600 milliwatt setting and treat it as a 200. Let me see how that goes. Channel 6 on 600 milliwatt setting, I'm now getting what I would expect to see from a 200, so 269 milliwatts on channel 6 of Fat Shark. Yeah, I suppose if I needed a 200 milliwatt transmitter, I'd use it, but if I wanted something that could switch to 600 or at least 400 for a bit of longer range flying, I would not pick this unit. I don't know if I've received one that's not up to scratch, but they did send me this unit for testing, and that's what I've found. Thanks for watching.